Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Prep Zone. I'm Red Sharp. We're here at Covington High School tonight for a matchup, a girls' high school matchup, a district matchup between the Northshore Lady Panthers and the Covington High Lady Lions. The Panthers coming in 5-0 in the district, a really big winning streak. The Lions, Coach Adam just talked to us, they're a young team, but they're hungry, and it should be a good matchup. Stay right where you are. And pre-game with Coach Adams. Coach, a big division game tonight against the streaking Panthers. They're 5-0 in district. What is your team going to have to do tonight to come up with a victory?
We got to play our game and take them out of theirs. Real simple. But we need to control the ball.
So I know we saw you earlier against Fontainebleau. Give me a little rundown about how your team maybe has improved a little bit, or what kind of progress they've made over the course of the season.
And they have really good streaks where they look like they can play with anybody, and then we have our moments where we look like we can't play with any at all. You know, and they're getting better with that. Their sureness, their ability to believe in themselves has improved, and hopefully it'll show out on the floor tonight.
So do you have some young players, or is it kind of spread out across the board?
No, I have one senior, a couple of juniors, and then a lot of sophomores on the floor. So we're very young.
Pre-game with Coach Davis. Coach, coming off a big win against Slidell, breaking their winning streak and continuing yours. How have you been so dominant this season?
Just hard work. Kids are buying into what we're doing. I really can't complain. They're just working really hard. It's going to be a tough test tonight because we have some injuries and we got to fight through. There'll be some major change in the lineup, but we'll do what we can and see what happens.
And how difficult is it to keep your team focused? I know you guys are looking, ahead. I know this game's important, but you're looking ahead to the playoffs. How do you keep your squad focused, game in and game out?
One game at a time. I hate to sound that's like a cliche, but one game at a time. We can't look at the playoffs right now because if we start looking too far ahead, we get complacent, we get swell-headed, and I'm not that type of coach. I like our kids to be grounded. I like for them to be humble and hungry. So that's our motto just yesterday with the change in the lineup. It's hungry and humble. Do what you got to do, one step at a time, one game at a time.
And here we go, folks. This one's underway at Covington High School. Courtney Lemons puts it into play. Lady Panthers. That's Buell, sends it into the net. And that'll be 1-0 CHS early. Like we said pregame, the Panthers have really been putting a hurting on everyone in the district. It's a nice shot right there. Nice dig from Giardina. And there's a nice swing, defended. The ball popped up. Carrie Jones able to get it over the net. Nice set from Epperly. And that's going to be a Panther point. Tied at 1. Already rotation from the Panthers. As Coach Davis sends in Caitlin Epperson. And that's Jenna Smith back to serve. Into the net for Hannah Fursch. Schmidt once again with the service. Nice ball. Epperly. Great save from Biondini. And that's another point for the Panthers. It's going to make it 3-1. As Schmidt stays on serve. Biondini gets it over. Epperly with the set. That's out of bounds. A little too deep on the swing. Morgan Jarrell. Okay, number 88 is Morgan Jarrell, everybody. And she is up to serve. Epperly hits it into the rafters. The Panthers able to get it over. And there's a block. It's going to make it 4-2 now. Panther lead. Epperly puts it into play. Nice set. And that's another swing from Carly Mary that goes deep. Lions put it in play. Fogan. There's a Mary able to put that one away off the block of a Lion defender. Mary service. Gerald. That ball's in. Nice cross-court spike from the Lady Lions. And we're going to bring in Bordas. And Lemon's going to take a break. That ball hit out of bounds. We've got a tie ball game. First set 5-5. Haven't seen the number on the server's jersey. And that ball mishandled a little bit by Epperson. So Hannah Fursh is still on serve as the Lions take the lead back, 6-5. It's like a double hit. And First still on serve. Mary. Epperly sends it over. That ball into the net. Kind of an awkward angle for the Lady Lion over there. 7-6. As Sabrina Buell steps back to the service line. More personnel changes for the Lady Panthers. Buell now on serve. Nice jump serve. Har. Nice dig. And that ball is blocked off the net. I guess it hit the net, went out of bounds, so it's 8-6. Covington able to do what they have to do here early against this powerful Lady Panther squad. Buell. Fogan. And that's a nice ball right there from Bordas. Jordan Bordas finally able to drop one in. 9-6. Driver with the serve. And that's just a smart play, heads-up play from Amanda Giardina. She says, I can play the soft game, catch him off guard, and she did. So it's 9-7 now. Covington is still holding on to the lead. First set, Lady Panthers, Lady Lions. That ball saved by Gerald. Got to get across the net, and they do it. There's a set from Epperly. No problem for Gerald. And there's Bordas again. Jordan Bordas taking care of business for the Lions. And they're fired up here at Covington High School. Coach Davis pregame mentioned he's got a few injuries, and the lineup would look a lot different than when we saw this squad a couple weeks ago. Wow, straight in the air. Bordas net ball. (10-8) as Sydney Teeter steps back to serve. Teeter puts it in play. Gerald. And that's Teeter getting it done offensively there. Bordas from the other side, causing all kind of trouble for the Lady Panthers. Quick set. Bordas out. Lemons in. She started the match on serve, and here she is again. Got a unique side service there. Buell just sends it over. Nice set from Haar. Beautiful dig from Buell. And then Carly Mary putting it away. 11-10 now. And we're going to see Jenna Schmidt up again to serve. Gerald. That's an elevated shot there. Great swing. That was number 17, Hannah Firsch. Really getting up there for that one. Morgan Gerald. Net ball. And you know Coach Adams does not like to see that in such a tight matchup. Epperly. Great placement again from Hannah Firsch. Makes it 13-11. As we have more rotation from the Covington Lions. Epperly. Great ball from Amanda Giardina. Gerald sends it over. Buell. A little action at the net, and that catches every Lion off guard. A little dink across the net from the Lady Panthers. That's going to make it 13-12, folks. This has been a tight one, this set number 1. Carly Mary. Sends it up. Buell. There's a set. It's a nice ball from Fursh. Panthers able to handle it. Gotta get it over, and they do. Buell gonna reset. Fursh. The Panthers able to set that up. It's gonna be a net ball. The Lions didn't realize it was their point. Bordas checks back in the game as Fursh sets up the service. Nice ball, Buell able to dig it up. And there's a pop right there. That's Amanda Giardina, freshman, getting it done. A lot of personnel changes right now. It's kind of a chess match here early between these two squads. There's Buell, and that's just a tough hit from Hannah Fursh. Kind of caught her in no man's land there. And with that, the Lady Panthers take the lead. Their first lead since they were tied at 5-5. Well, actually leading 5-4, excuse me. Got to get it over. Nice hit from Husak. And that's a wonderful touch there from Amanda Giardina. Really seeing the court well. And it's 16-14 now. Just like that, the Panthers have taken the lead. Buell again back to serve. Gerald. That ball into the roof. Nothing you can do with that. And the Lions call a timeout. It's 17-14 here in the first set. After the timeout, Buell with the service. She's got a great serve. Har sets up Bordas. Panthers able to defend it. First, Bordas again with a little dink, and it works. And just like that, the Lions are trying to climb back into this one at 17-15. They had the lead for most of it early. And that's going to put Jayla Driver back on serve. Here comes Driver. Buell. Epperly. Nice block from the Lions. Buell's going to reset. First. Bordas. Nice play from Epperly. Excuse me, Giardina. That ball a little too deep into the net for the Lions to handle. 18-15, set number 1. Giardina, who's already made some good plays here tonight, serves it up. Gotta get it over, gotta get it over. Bordas able to do that. And there's a net ball. And Kristen Fogan's upset with herself. Ooh. Hits the net, still squeaks over. Panthers make it happen. Carrie Jones. That ball kind of side spun over the net. There's a nice pop. From Carly Mary. Carly Mary, one of the big hitters for the Panthers, you can tell. First. That ball just a little too much. That's going to make it 20-16. And Kristen Fogan on serve. Bordas. Epperly. And Teeter finishes it off. The Lions having a little bit of trouble as they call a timeout with that kind of half volley. It's 21-16 here at Covington High School. Coach Adams and the Lady Lions have a little talk. They're going to let this one slip away. They had the lead, like I said, for most of it, as Gerald sends that one up. And this one is just slipping away. As another ball out of bounds. A little careless play there. As Kristen Fogan still on serve, sends it up. First, Bordas sends it deep to Buell, and easy now. Whoa, almost a little bit of collision there in the bleachers. It's going to make it 22-17. Let's see if the Lions can rally here late with Courtney Lemons with that serve of hers. You see she kind of sidesteps there. And there's that quick one. There's that quick set that the Panthers have been doing to Covington all night. Gerald to Lemons, got to get it over, and they do. And there's Carly Mary. If you give her a shot, she'll take it and pretty much end it every time. (23-17). The Panthers looking to close out set number one here in Covington. Nice serve, first handles. Haar sets up back to first, and that's a block. That's a big time block from Hannah Epperly for the Panthers. Just closing down that big swing of Firsch's. First with the not able to handle that. And that's it, folks. Set number one. The Lady Panthers take it 25-17.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports. Fine arts. And learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
And Buell set to kick off set number two here at Covington High School. Lady Panthers took set number one, 25-17. It's a brand new ball game here. And that's a put away from Caitlin Epperson. She saw the opportunity and she took it. Coach Davis happy with that first effort. Buell. Biondini able to get it over the net. And then Epperson sends a shot into the block. It's blocked down into the net. 2-0. Buell still on serve. Firsch. And the Lions able to put that one down. Lemons comes in. Davis and the head referee having a little discussion here. I believe it's who actually touched the ball last. We'll take a little timeout. All right, after a brief discussion, we're back in play as Lemons puts it in. The score stands 2-1. Covington won the last point, and a similar play right there. And then Firsch says, I'm not having any more of this, and ties the ball game up at 2-all. So Coach Davis wanting to know what exactly happened. I'm not sure if he's satisfied with the answer. Nonetheless, Lemons on service. And there's a pop from Carly Mary off the block of a Lion. 3-2. That's going to put Hannah Epperly to serve. And she mishit that. You could tell, you could hear it from up here. Didn't get much of the ball there, and that's disappointing for the Lady Panthers. And now Morgan Gerald, Buell, Epperly. That's a nice save into the rafters, and it got lost. Just a little too high. It's going to make it 4-3. And Carly Mary, who's just been smashing the ball this evening, back to serve. Nice ball, Gerald. That's Firsch. And that ball does not catch the line. Panther point, 5-3. Fogan gets it over. Firsch, net ball. (6-3). Mary still on serve. Mary's got a little routine before she serves. You can see. Hit the floor, spin, serve. Epperly sends it up to Mary. She sends it deep to Gerald. And Gerald with a bad hit. Gonna make it 7-3 now. The Lions need to regroup. Hit, spin, serve. There it is. The Lemons. Just a bad angle to the net there. And it's 8-3, folks. The Panthers have their foot firmly on the gas pedal now. Lemons set for Firsch. Nice dig from Mary. That's Fogan. Firsch again. That ball stays in play. Panthers able to do a lot with that as Mary sends it deep. Lemons able to dig it out, and then Firsch puts it away, as she's done quite a few times already this evening. Firsch. And now the Lady Lions will get the ball back on serve with Biondini. Nice jump serve. That's a great set. Fogan, Gerald. And there's the Lions from the right side. It's a great rally going right here. Panthers end up with the point. (9-4). Panthers rotate in some players. Jenna Schmidt. Lemons, nice dig. That's a shot into the net. And that makes it 9-5. And that's First back there at the service line. You know she'd love to put a few points on the board for the Lady Lions. And the whistle had not blown for that serve. So we will have a replay, and this one will count. Into the net. See, that's the frustration right there for the Lady Lions. This is Giardina. Trying to catch the Panthers off guard, but the touch was a little strong and out of bounds. It's 11-5 now. Buell, nice save there. There's First. And that ball hits the line. Great shot from Bordas. 11-6. This is Jayla Driver to Buell. Epperly, Fogan, and First unable to hit the deck for that one. Gonna bring up 12-6. And that's a net ball. Too strong. Set number 2, not quite as competitive as the first, but we're a long way away from the finish. And that ball is long, so we're trading service shots here. Lemons. Epperly. First. Epperly again sets it for Cherry. And that's just too good. Too good. I mean, excuse me, Mary. Carly Mary. Makes it 14-8. As Epperly sets up. First net ball. She's just frustrated. She knows that she can play better volleyball than that. But the Lions are behind the 8 ball right now. First again, just sends it out. And we've got our first timeout of the second set. Lady Panthers lead this one 16-8. After the timeout, Epperly. Jump serve. Ball kept in play. That's a nice set, and then blocked down. That's a block from Firsch and from Divinity. First time we've said her name tonight, Tony Divinity, excuse me, doing some work. And Gerald serves it up. She's got a routine as well. Buell. Mary. And Firsch again off the top of the net. Just can't seem to find her range tonight. It's going to make it 17-9. And Carly Mary. Gerald. It's a nice set from Haar. Panthers win the point. And it's 18-9. Hit, 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 spin, 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 and serve. Gerald. First. Nice placement. So let's see what the Lions can do on serve. Biondini. Epperly. Mary. Firsch. Blocked out of bounds. CHS point. 18-11. And it's going to be an uphill battle to get this second set. That's a nice serve. Well, just as I say it's a nice serve, she hits the net. Man, that must be bad luck. Buell, who's about to serve, rotates out for Schmidt. Lemons. That's a nice pop right there. Bogan hit the pole. That's Lion point, 19-12. And that's going to send Firsch to the service line. Buell. And that's just nice placement from Amanda Giardina. I think she saw an opening and she took it, and now she gets to go serve. Covington able to get it over the net. There's Epperly. And Teeter gets that spike around the Lady Lion block. 21-12. We're 4 points away as Giardina jump serves it up. Awkward hit into the net. Not much you can do with that. 22-12. It's a nice ball. Got to get it over here. Mary able to do so. Gerald. Just set for Bordas. Epperly for Fogan. The ball blocked up. Mary. Epperly. Fantastic effort from the Lions, but just can't quite make it happen. And after all of that, it is 23-12. The Lady Panthers still on serve. Miscommunication all the way around from the Lions. Should have been a routine ball. And it's set point for the Panthers. Gerald. It's a set for Bordas, and she just hits it into the net. So after two, the Lady Panthers are up 2-0 after winning the second set 25-12. And set number 3 opens up just like the first one with Lemons on serve. Nice ball. It's going to be a legal touch, double hit, some type of carry. Covington takes the early 1-point lead, 1-0. Lemons again. Epperly. And that's Teeter, just kind of placing the ball. And that's really been a tactic that the Panthers have been able to utilize tonight that's really worked for them. They've really kind of caught the Lady Lions off guard more often than not. Gerald, gotta get it over. Lemons does so. Mary, off of First, just First couldn't get any kind of play on that ball, kind of hit her in the face. And it's 2-1. Tell you what, I don't know if I could do this out here. These girls really, really know how to strike this volleyball. That ball drops in. 3-1 up the right sideline. And that's going to bring up Jenna Schmidt. First. A little too deep. I don't know how many unforced errors the Lady Lions have had tonight, but they've had quite a few chances and just can't quite finish it. Gerald blocks it the only way she could. The ball hits straight at her, and it's 5-1. Gerald. Carrie Jones sends it over. Nice dig. First, off the block. Panthers got to get it over, and they do. Look at that. Nice play. First again. Into the net. And that was just great defense from the Panthers just to keep that alive and then to come up with the point. Gerald hits that one out of bounds. And the Lady Lions call a timeout here in set number 3. Panthers up 7-1. After the timeout, Panthers on serve. Gerald hits that one into the net, and that's going to be Panther point. Too close of a serve back into that net. The Lady Lions can't do much with that. We've seen that a couple times tonight. That makes it 8-1. Gerald's going to have to get that ball higher into the air. That's a nice let go there. That makes the score 8-2. That's a good ball. There's Buell. Giardina gets it over. And Carrie Jones with a nice cross-court spike, but it's a little too deep. And the Lady Panthers come up with the score. It's 9-2. Epperly. Jump serve. Gerald. There's a nice service for Mary. You just can't give her that shot. Ten to 2, third set. Lady Panthers again in the driver's seat as Covington has no answer for that serve. Nice dig from Lemons, and then the Panthers just put it away. 13 now. Well, excuse me. 12-2. Epperly still on serve. Jones gets it over. And there's a Covington high point. Desperately needed. Set number one was about as competitive as you could make it, with the score changing a couple of times. But since then, the Panthers have really kind of gained their footing and have not let Covington see many points. Buell, Epperly. That's a nice pop from Giardina. 13-3, your score. With Carly Mary, I'm going to go ahead and say the player of the game, Carly Mary, with the hit, spin, spin, hit. Gerald. First, nice pop. Gerald again. Har. First. Little half spike. Oh, and there's a quick drop. And the Panthers like it. They have a smile on their face. They knew that they were going to do that. And that has just really hurt the Lions tonight. You don't see it coming. Mary again. Lemons pops it up. Har. Bordas just off the side of her hand. And the Lady Lions are just frustrated now, really. You can tell. And that's a Lion timeout. Try to regroup. It's 15-3 Lady Panthers here in the third set. After the timeout, Panthers on serve. Gerald hits that one into the net, and that's going to be Panther point. Too close of a serve back into that net. The Lady Lions can't do much with that. We've seen that a couple times tonight, and that makes it 8-1. Gerald's going to have to get that ball higher into the air. That's a nice let go there. That makes the score 8-2. That's a good ball. There's Buell. Giardina gets it over. And Kerry Jones with a nice cross-court spike, but it's a little too deep. And the Lady Panthers come up with the score. It's 9-2. Epperly. Jump serve. Gerald. There's a nice service for Mary. You just can't give her that shot. Ten to 2, third set. Lady Panthers again in the driver's seat as Covington has no answer for that serve. Nice dig from Lemons, and then the Panthers just put it away. 13 now. Well, excuse me. 12 to 2. Epperly still on serve. Jones gets it over. And there's a Covington high point. Desperately needed. Set number 1 was about as competitive as you could make it, with the score changing a couple of times. But since then, the Panthers have really kind of gained their footing and have not let Covington see many points. Buell, Epperly. That's a nice pop from Giardina. 13 to 3, your score. With Carly Mary, I'm going to go ahead and say the player of the game, Carly Mary, with the hit, spin, spin, hit. Gerald. First, nice pop. Gerald again. Har. First. Little half spike. Oh, and there's a quick drop. And the Panthers like it. They have a smile on their face. They knew that they were going to do that. And that has just really hurt the Lions tonight. You don't see it coming. Mary again. Lemons pops it up. Har. Bordas just off the side of her hand. And the Lady Lions are just frustrated now, really. You can tell. And that's a Lion timeout. Try to regroup. It's 15-3 Lady Panthers here in the third set. And there's the whistle to signal the end of the timeout. Carly Mary still on serve. Your score 15-3. Ball in play. Gotta get over. Gerald does. Buell. That's a nice set from Epperly. Fogan. And Lemons cannot get to it. 16-3. And you can just see the Panthers' confidence. The Lions are not giving up. And that's what Coach Adams just stressed to them, to please keep playing. But the Panthers really have an edge here. First able to get it over. Buell. Epperly. Mary. Gerald sends it up. Here comes Firsch. And that's a nice ball from Firsch. Lemons checks out. Bordas checks in. And Firsch to serve. Buell. Bordis. Mary. First unable to handle that. It's going to make it 17-4 now. A little confusion on the rotation, but there's no confusion about the score tonight as Buell steps back to the service line. First, she gets it back. Epperly. Nice block. And that ball's well placed from the Lady Lions. It's going to bring up their 5th point of this 3rd set. It's 17-5 now. And that'll put Jayla Driver to the line. Epperly to Fogan. And she hits it a little too strong. And it's 17-6. Don't call it a comeback. With Jayla Driver back there. Oh, miss hit. Not what you want to see. 18-6, folks. Lady Panthers back on serve with Amanda Giardina. Giardina with the jump serve. Bordis, net ball. And there's a net service from Giardina. A rare miscue from the Panthers. Giardina with a half block net there. Lions with a point. They cut the lead to 9. And there's a block. Pardon me, that was 11, now 10. So it's 19-9 is what I'm trying to say, everybody. The Lions are on serve. Buell, Epperly. That ball popped up, nice block from the Lions. Buell there, again for Epperly. First, Bordis, Buell. Fogan hits the pole. And it's 19-10. What do the Lions have to keep it going? Buell, Epperly. Nice set. Partially blocked up. First. And there it is again. There it is again. The Lady Cougars playing, pardon me, the Lady Panthers playing that quick set ball and catching the Lady Lions off guard completely. Seen it several times tonight. Again, rotation confusion. A little bit. Kristen Fogan puts it in play. And there is another miscommunication from the Lions. It's 21-10. Fogan still on serve. 4 points away from the match are the Lady Panthers. First. Nice defensive work from Buell. And then who else? Who else but Carly Mary is going to put that away. 22-10. Fogan. Spin, serve. Got to get it over, and they do. Epperly. It's a back set, nice ball. That's just a nice ball from Sydney Teeter. 23-10, 2 points away from the match. Sydney Teeter, a cross-court spike. Beautiful serve right over the top of the net and then dropped first. Couldn't get to it. And we've got match point. Fogan on serve. Bordas, Buell, Epperly. Do not let Mary hit the ball. Good defense from the Covington Lions, and first hits that deep, and just like that, the North Shore Lady Panthers have taken this match 3-0 with a score of 25-10 to finish it off. We'd like to send a special thank you out to everyone who is involved in bringing you this game tonight, starting with our superintendent of schools, Mr. Trey Folse, our director of broadcasting at Channel 13, Dr. Melody Swang, coordinator and editor-in-chief at Channel 13, David Williams, my cameraman here tonight. I'm Rhett Sharp. We'll see you next time in the Prep Zone.